Good evening. Welcome to our December meeting. I wanted to make sure that we excuse Board Member Stacy Anderson. She's on vacation. We wish her well. We'll call this meeting to order, and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance by Mrs. Boyer, and then we'll have a moment of silence.
Let me just turn.
If you want.
Ready? I pledge Thank you very much.
You need to be locked.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll observe a moment of silence, please. Thank you so much. I will entertain a motion 3.1 approval of agenda.
I'll make a motion, we approve the,
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item 4.1, approval of November regular board meeting and work session minutes.
I move to approve the minutes as presented.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 9.1, ratification of expenses and payroll vouchers, tax credits, and activity accounts. Ms. Davis.
These are just regular expenses as presented.
Anybody have any questions about them?
No.
Nope.
I'll entertain a motion.
I move to approve the accounts as presented.
second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. All right, let's get into the fun stuff. 6.1, you're up, right?
Thank you, Mr. Board President and board members. This is the best part of the meeting. We're gonna start off with some student and staff recognitions. We do this every month. So this month we have the honor of hearing from the junior high principal. We'll start off with Mrs. Clark, and then when she's done, we will go to the high school principal, Mr. Marchant. So, Mrs. Clark, please bring down your people.
Sam.
Come stand by me. Come stand by me. This is also the best part of my job. I'm super excited to be here tonight, and I want to thank the board and Dr. Farnsworth for this opportunity to present to you these wonderful people. I'm going to start with our students. I want to talk first about Autumn Watson. Autumn is an 8th grader at Shola Junior High School, and something that's so impressive about her is that she is one of those students who's a quiet leader. She always is doing the right thing at the right time. Most recently, at our first quarter choir concert, there's about, 250 kiddos that have to be up and down off the stage and whatever. And it seemed like Autumn was the only student who knew the program, who knew when people were supposed to be where. And in her quiet way, she was ushering other students, cueing them, telling them what to do in just a very disruptive manner. And it was so impressive to me. I nominated her to be a student of character. And when we were talking in our administrative team about how to go about selecting students for this award, we felt like Autumn was really just top-notch. She has near-perfect attendance, her grades are stellar, and she's just someone who I think other students choose to follow because she's just always doing what's right. And so I'm just really proud of her. I'm proud to know her. I can't wait to see what the future holds for her, and so we want to recognize Autumn tonight. The second student I would like to honor tonight is Mr. Liam Hewitt. Liam is our student body president this year, and he is in all ways a leader. He embodies our core values of respect, responsibility, and safety. If you need something done, Liam's your man. He's an office aide this semester, and he's always willing and available to help. He's the first person to jump to. He's the first person to hold a door for you or give you a smile, and also maybe a hard time, which is so great. But I think that leadership is something that comes naturally to Liam, and I remember last year when we were talking about elections, and I asked him if he was going to run, and he was a little bit nervous about that prospect, but we talked him into it, and he was, the successful candidate there. But I think maybe a future in politics just because he's a good guy and because he serves. That's what's at his core. And certainly, it's going to be exciting to see what the future holds for Liam. So congratulations. This one's for you. And this blue one's yours in the middle, okay? Okay. So I think it's so fitting tonight that we have so many high school students here with us as we recognize our staff honoree, Mrs. Brenda Merrill. Because all of these high school students that attended Show Low Junior High School had the privilege to be mentored, to be welcomed, and to be loved by Mrs. Merrill. And so I think it's so cool that she's here tonight. We have a number of our staff members here tonight, and I am grateful that they had time to come and stand with me as we recognize Brenda. So I prepared a letter because I didn't think I could talk off the cuff about her, and I don't know that I've ever ugly cried in front of such a large group and on TV, so let's hope. But I just wanted to make sure that everything that Mrs. Merrill is to Show Low Junior High and the community of Show Low is recognized tonight. We extend our deepest appreciation and heartfelt congratulations to you, Mrs. Merrill, as you retire after so many dedicated years of service to our school community. Your presence in the front office has been more than essential. You have truly been the face of Show Low Junior High School. Your kindness, empathy, and calm professionalism have shaped the experience of countless students, staff members, and families. You have always been the steady, welcoming presence that greets our students each day. You know them by name, which is so great, because there's so many of them. You understand their needs, and you make sure each one knows they are valued and cared for. Even the students who struggle the most have found in you an ally, someone patient enough to listen and persistent enough to connect. That gift has made a difference in more lives than we can count. You have been equally indispensable behind the scenes. Whether it was pulling reports at a moment's notice, managing endless tasks with accuracy and grace, or simply anticipating what the school would need before anyone asked, you have carried out your work with extraordinary reliability. Your ability to keep everything running smoothly and to do so with positivity has been nothing short of exceptional. More than your skills, it is your heart that has defined your legacy. You worry about our students as though they were your own grandchildren, and in many ways, they have become part of your extended family. Your dedication has shaped the culture of our school, and your absence will be felt every day. You leave behind very big shoes to fill. As you begin this next chapter, please know that you do so with our deepest gratitude, admiration, and warmest wishes. Your impact will continue to be felt long after your retirement, and you will always be a part of the Show Low Junior High family. Congratulations on a well-earned retirement, and thank you for everything.
So we're going to do some pictures. And I feel like the junior high staff, if you're here, I think you guys should come down to be part of the picture as well. So junior high staff, come on down to celebrate our students and staff member. And we're going to get a picture in front of the school board.
So we're gonna go over here. Just
Sorry. Let's do that.
We're going to have to scooch in.
Cool.
Do I have to go short people up front?
Roy over here. Roy, you're over here.
Liam, you look presidential.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Parents, make sure parents, if you want to get up.
If you want pictures, now it's time to do it.
Come on, LeVar, get up here and take a picture. He can't hear.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being so awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for being so awesome. Say,
Congratulations. Thank you for all you do.
You sound like an amazing kid. I'm here.
are Liam and Autumn's parents here? Stand up if you're here, please. Thank you so much for what you do. We know they're great because you're great, and the things you do at home that help them be successful, we're so grateful for that.
Ben, if you could come down with your students and staff member, thanks.
Tis the season for gifts. All right. Thank you guys for having me here. Again, I echo what Mrs. Clark was sharing about this being the best part. We should just do the entire board meeting of all this as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, thanks for having me. I've got 3 wonderful individuals here representing Show Low High School. Got 2 students and fabulous teacher. I'm going to start with Miss Allison Weno, senior student. Okay, so Show Low High School is honored to recognize Allison Weno as an outstanding Show Low High School student. Allison is finishing her senior year and has taken every action possible to prepare herself for life after high school. She's become a model example of pursuing the educational pathway that fits her future career goals and not letting any setbacks get in her way. She has been accepted into NAU. I kind of noticed when I was writing this that you have NAU in your name, so that's kind of fitting. She was born having no other option but to attend NAU. Or what, Western Educational Honors Place? Yeah. She had a few options. For next fall, on a full-ride lumberjack scholarship. This acceptance is based on her remarkable 4.2 GPA in our Show Low High School Honors Program, with a total of 58 college credits already. Over the last 4 years, she has participated in robotics, NHS, Feast of Carols, Teen Court, started the art club, and has worked with elementary students on STEM projects as part of her robotics program. Outside of school, she has worked babysitting jobs, worked at Pure Relaxation Spa, operated her own crochet business, and recently started making money doing nails in her own business there, and has discovered that she's quite good at it. In fact, just last month, she worked with her counselor, Mrs. Rask, to coordinate how she can do a full-time nail tech program through MPC and still graduate with us for Show Low High School. So after some creative thinking, she will be taking a 0 hour at the high school, then will spend all day long at MPC doing nail tech. Then in all the spare time that's left over after that, will complete the rest of her core classes online with MPC to finish up her high school credits. And so this is an amazing workload that will set her up with a nail tech certification to pay her way through college, and is something that we believe all Show Low High School students can look up to as an example of what it truly means to be ready for her next steps. So I'm a little bit biased, but I could not be more proud of her decision to pursue a career in elementary education.
Wonderful.
The world needs more great teachers, and she sees the value in this field after witnessing firsthand the impact from all of the great teachers in her life. Her ultimate goal is to teach internationally while learning and influencing other cultures in the world. Then after she becomes a master level teacher, she will return to Show Low to teach for 30 plus years in our community. I have to always add that in there.
We can hold her to that, right?
Yeah, no, she said it. She said it, I wrote it.
All right.
In closing, her teachers have described her as having the deepest level of kindness, stubbornness, and independence possible, while always telling you truly how she feels. These traits have served her well, and they leave us all with full confidence that she will not only accomplish all of her current goals, but much, much more. Give her a round of applause. This one's for you. Yeah. All right, next, I want to recognize Mr. Aiden Ratliff. Show Low High School is honored to recognize Aiden Ratliff as an outstanding Show Low High School student. Aiden is one of those top students who is probably feeling the highest levels of cringe right now, because the last thing he seeks is this personal recognition, which is exactly why he deserves this recognition so much. Aiden has certainly left his mark on Show Low High School through his next level academic accomplishments, his excellence in our fine arts programs, and his positive impact on not only his peers, but the Show Low High School staff as well. I'll begin by taking a deep breath and listing off all of his accomplishments thus far. 3 years of choir, earned all-state recognition for that last year. 3 years performing in the musical, and I encourage everyone to go watch him this year if you missed him the last years. He is an incredible performer. 3 years in the Feast of Carols. He was the king this year, if many of you saw that just this last weekend. 3 years of teen court, 3 years of National Honor Society, 2 years of marching band, and 4+ summers of working construction on the side. Last but not least, at the same time he graduates from Show Low High School this spring, he also will be graduating with a full Associates of Arts degree through MPC. I want everyone to give that a round of applause real quick. This accomplishment is no joke. I mean, I listed off a whole bunch of things that he's already doing, but just accomplishing an associate's degree before you even are graduating high school is only possible through taking multiple summer courses, as well as loading up on, he said he's got 24 college credits this semester. Mind you, he's still in high school and is doing all the being the king and the rest of that stuff. And then he'll have 29 credits next semester. So this sort of workload is illegal in most countries. But Aiden is making it happen with an apparent ease. He just seems like he does it in his sleep. He has yet to earn anything less than an A in every single course he's taken. Wow. And to the tune of a 4.45 GPA and counting, because he's in so many honors classes and stuff right now, it's just going to keep going up. Despite his academic record, Aiden is one of the kindest, most humble students to have ever walked our halls. His teachers described him as a leader amongst his peers, someone who will turn any negative into a positive and encourage those around him. He truly seeks to understand what he is learning and strives to be great at all he does. When I spoke to him about his high school journey, he said that he simply wanted to do his best. He has certainly done better than his best for Show Low High School and will no doubt do the same once he's accepted into UCLA or UC Berkeley, just one of those, to pursue a degree in economics. In whatever career he chooses, he wants to help people and improve the world. And the good news is that he already has. Thank you so much for being a part of our school. Go. All right, and last but not least, we're going to honor Miss Whipple tonight. So Shola High School is honored to recognize Miss Cynthia Whipple for her outstanding performance at Shola High School. I have had the privilege of working with Miss Whipple for the last 15 years, but she has been teaching for over 22 years with 19 of them in this great district. With the new district vision to become unified in excellence, I knew that our first choice for recognition from this high school had to be Miss Whipple. She is honestly in a league of her own in terms of developing and maintaining excellence in her program and every student she works with and in the standards she holds for herself. Ms. Whipple is the last person to share any of her personal accomplishments, and honestly, she struggled to think of them as I asked her. So despite her best efforts to go inconspicuous, I'm going to share with you all some of her amazing achievements. In her 14 years at the high school, her choirs have received the highest honor of Superior with Distinction 12 times. Her first year was the only year they did not receive the With Distinction honor, which recognizes their sight reading ability. And true to form, Ms. Whipple made adjustments to her teaching, and her choirs have earned the sight reading distinction every year since. She has also directed 10 musicals, 3 Broadway revues, and 14 Feast of Carol performances, continuing a Sholo tradition that she was a part of all 4 years back when she was in high school. She has also taken on various leadership roles, serving as the auditorium manager, a department leader, the White Mountain Music Teachers Secretary, and most recently is in the running for a position with the Arizona Governors Alliance for the Arts Committee. With her continued support for church music programs, NPC musicals, and private lessons on the side, I think it's safe to say that Miss Whipple is becoming the face of the arts in the White Mountains, if not already there. The reality is that Miss Whipple doesn't care about anything I just said. What she truly cares about is the impact she is making on her students, and there's no shortage of excellence to be found here as well. Her students have shared with me that she is truly like a second mom to them. They shared that music is important to her, but her kids are far more important. She is so caring that it's, quote, impossible to not feel welcome wherever she is. A student shared with me that after a very tragic event, Miss Whipple set the musical aside, set all the responsibilities aside, and made time for each and every student to make sure that they, as humans, were good. Then she assured them, quote, you are strong. You can do this. Certainly a message that we all could use on our roughest days, and a message that is best received from a teacher like Miss Whipple. Thank you so much for all your greatness. Picture time. And then this one is for you. We load you up. We load you up. Yep. You will not go hungry tonight or this week. Yeah.
Makes Chelsea is the best. 1, 2, 3. You're welcome.
Uno más. Go, Kim. Go, Kim, go. You have to get in there too, Kim.
Congratulations, great at Feast also, enjoyed you. You're the best. Feast is amazing. You're welcome. Loved it. I don't know what we'd do without you. So glad we have you.
Are
Good, you stay.
Aiden's mom and dad here and Allison's?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Here. Thank you so much for all you do. Aiden, tell your mom and grandparents hello for me.
I will, thank you.
You bet. can I just say before everybody goes, Miss Whipple, don't leave yet. So Mrs. Merrill, these two folks are very personal to me because they've dealt with my children and didn't kill them, which I was really appreciative of, especially Miss Whipple. But, you know, I was thinking, I'm not sure you'll know or meet a better human being than Mrs. Merrill. Truly, in whom there is no guile. She is a wonderful human being. And all of the children that you have touched, I don't know, you've got 300 plus kids that you come across your face every year. And the impact that you have and the love that you have for those kids, we appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Well
Merry
deserved.
Christmas.
Yes.
Okay, I think we're going to 6-2.
Yes, sir. We have all region honors. So Coach Hoffmeyer, if you want to come up and wrangle all the athletes up here.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all being here.
So we're going to present our all-region, first-team all-region, first-team all-conference players of the year in our fall sports, boys and girls soccer, volleyball, football, and then cross-country. So I'll get them all to come on up. Come on, Matt. Come on. Then I'll have the coach, if there are coaches here, I'll have the coach present the players. In no particular order, we'll do boys soccer first. I saw Lane. They're happy. Here's Lane Sherman. He's our head boys soccer coach. I'll let him introduce his all-region, all-conference players.
We're going to start with our seniors. So Kyson Kulish was all-region for midfield, first team. And then we had Alex Montez, who's new from West Virginia this year. His first year with the soccer team was impressive. He was first year all-region for strikers. And then we had Kai Merrill, who was also a first team all-region for midfield. And then he was also all-conference first team midfield. And then we had Xavier Sherman, who was defensive player of the year for region. And actually all of them are also all-conference second team, besides Kai, who's first. Oh, sorry, missed one, and he's laughing at me. My best center back that I've had ever, Owen Randall. He was also a first team defense. So, and most of them are still juniors, so we're going to be good next year.
Nice.
Very good. All right.
I'll remember that he said that. We're going to be good next year, but we're always good. I did see Chris Ellis came in for girls soccer. I think I left a couple off the list, I think, for girls soccer, but I'm not exactly sure.
Nope, there was those two.
Okay, I'll
Nope,
stand.
that was perfect. Yep. So again, I'm very fortunate that I always have fantastic ladies that I get to coach. We had two that were recognized as All-State this year, Miss McKenna Judd and Miss Sophie Ellis. And then one that would have been up here last year that's also sitting in the audience back here is Miss Tatum Moore, who was a first-team All-State person last year as well. And again, another great athlete, three-sport athlete as well. But I was super proud of these ladies this year. They overcame a lot. It was a fantastic season for them. I'm very proud of them.
Great, thank you, Chris. All right, that was Coach Ellis, our head girls soccer coach. I did see in the audience Special K as well, Kenzie Kulish. I thought we'd just... What your player of the year? Defensive in basketball, offensive in soccer. Oh, offensive player soccer. Yeah, she's not very. I'm not very good. Okay, volleyball. I did not see Shelby tonight. Shelby's here. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't see her, but there she is.
Baby.
Yes, Shelby Boyer, our head volleyball coach. Thanks, Shelby.
Hi. If I have to stand up here, you are gonna come stand by me, you two. So come on over. Thanks. All right, so for the recognitions we had this year, we had Livy Flake and Jordan Boyce. They were on first team. All region this year. We also had Jaylee Boyce, who was recognized as Region Player of the Year. She's not here. She decided to go to NFR without us, so she ditched us. I didn't see Avery here either, but Avery Irvin, she got Defensive Player of the Year, which is actually her second year in a row for that award. I'm not sure if anyone's actually ever done that before in this region, so big kudos to Avery. We also had Jaylee and Avery recognized for all conference honorable mentions. That just came out today. So congratulations, girls. We had a great season. I'm gonna miss these seniors like crazy. I don't really know what I'm gonna do without them. So congratulations, guys. Thank you.
It also says on here that the coach, Shelby Boyer, was the Region Coach of the Year. Is that correct?
Was, yes.
Congratulations, Coach.
Good. Are you recognized?
From time to time, our coaches have a hard time accepting their accolades, but she did very well. All of our coaches did very well this year. I'm always proud of them. We'll go to Coach Boyce with football next.
Okay, yeah, we had quite a few all-region players, and the way our meetings go for all-region is a lot of times, a lot of these guys could probably be on there for multiple things. Some of them are on there for one, but got a lot of votes for both sides of the ball or special teams. So we had Cameron Hernandez was all-region, Cooper Peck, who's here, Talon Sloan, Ben Frund, who couldn't make it, Donovan Miller, Carter Alexander, who's here, Dane Ruzma, and Jet Walker. So those were all our first teams. We had probably 10 more second teams and then some honorable mentions for All-State as well, so.
Can we get a picture with everyone and the coaches up with the school board, please?
Absolutely.
How far we didn't do Maddie?
She's next. Okay. All State's next. Okay. She gets her special. Get in the picture with everybody.
Just wants her.
Picture.
What line have you?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Parents, don't be shy. Come on up. Make sure you get your photo.
Okay, hey, everyone. We want to shake your hand. If you'll just make.
Absolutely.
Start on this end and just bend, hey, bend back this way. Bend back this way and y'all can just come right in front.
Here we go. I'll start off right here.
Yeah.
Good job.
Perfect.
Good job.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Thanks for all you do. Thanks for being late. Appreciate you all. Thank you.
Do I get one too? Aw, thank you. Good job, guys.
Good job. Thanks for all you do. All right.
Good job. We're proud of you.
There. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, shake hands right now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Job.
Yeah, she got it. I'm wasn't very good at it. You got it. Yeah, I'll put
Kelly, we may not make the 7:30. It may go to 7:45.
I know, I was kind of thinking it might be around 8.
Might be, yeah, maybe 8 o'clock.
Yeah, she's.
Coach Boyce, has the All-State for football come out yet?
It has.
We don't have anybody on All-State?
We had honorable mentions, Cooper Peck was second team All-State.
Oh, goodness.
1 second teamer and 4 or 5 honorable mentions is what we had.
Honorable mentions like kissing your sister, so.
No, a tie. A tie is like this. Thank you, guys. You're awesome.
Okay, 6-3. I'll pass it off to Edwina Truex. She's our head cross-country coach because we had a awesome state qualifier this year. But I don't even know her name. So Maddie, something like that.
She's so awesome, she stands alone. Yeah, so we did have a good season. We're expecting more kids to come out. But Maddie is a freshman, so we're looking forward to a couple more years with her. And she was a state qualifier this year, which was really great.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Congratulations, Maddie. Good for you.
It's very difficult cross-country to make this
Yeah.
Yes.
qualifying meet, so we're super proud of Maddie.
Yes, we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Maddie, can we get a picture with you in front of the school board?
Absolutely.
Coach, come on up.
Here, can you take a picture for me?
I will.
Which one's your timer, night mode? Got it.
Hold on, one more. Sorry.
You get it.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hey, Maddie,
Keep after it, all right?
hey, what was your fastest mile?
So mile is for track, but my fastest mile from last year in 8th grade was right under 6 minutes.
Okay, what was your fastest time this year? Was it 3 miles for a cross country?
Yeah, a little over 3 miles. I think it was like 21 and a half minutes.
Fantastic.
Thank
Thank you.
Good job.
You're awesome.
Next year.
Really good.
Yes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Okay, 6.4.
Morgan Brown, the city manager, is here to kind of talk to the board about a cool initiative coming up. We're ready.
You're ready. Well, we
Right.
can never quite be ready, but we'll-
Thank you, Board and Dr. Farnsworth, for having us here tonight. I wish all these youth would have stayed because this is something I think that's exciting for them, but hopefully we'll get the word out to them on what we're doing in the city of Show Low. So hopefully this is the thing that advances it. I'm not sure how to do this myself. I never have to do this when I'm in the other meeting. How do I advance it here?
You should just be able to slide it with the, yeah, just scroll it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
going?
working. I'm not going.
Okay, I'll do it for you.
Okay. If you want to put it up there. Anyways, one of the things that we heard tonight is how we want our youth to stay here in Show Low. And we've kind of experienced what I call a brain drain of our youth leaving the area. So we train them up, we educate them, we get, all these great, you heard about all the great students we have, and then they leave and they don't usually come back. And so we want to keep them here. We want them to stay on the mountain. Now, I realize not every youth, that's not going to be for every youth, but we do have some that I think if we could keep them here and they can contribute to our local economy. I always tell the people of the city of Show Low, our best resource is the people of Show Low and our youth. And we want to keep them here and on the mountain and let our community thrive. So what we're doing is we're going to, if you go to the next slide, we're kind of focusing on 3 areas. I'm going to have Steve North talk a little bit about a business incubator that we're starting. Business incubator basically is just a way to grow a business, and we want people to have a place where they can go and learn how to start a business, grow a business, what it takes to do that. And then we're talking about some expansion of programs with NPC, and then we're going to talk about Show Low Promise. So Steve's going to talk about the business incubator, but first, let me just say it. In the past, I'd go around and I'd meet with Dr. Farnsworth, and I'd go meet with the CEO of the hospital, and then we go meet with the county, and it seems like we're all just kind of out there doing our own thing, and it's hard to get everybody coordinated. So a few weeks ago, we had a meeting where we just kind of brought everybody together. We had the CEO of the hospital, Dr. Farnsworth was there, Daryl Seymour and Brian Layton from the county, myself, and then we had NPC was available also and was there. Rich Chanik from NPC, and Dr. Lawson wasn't able to be there, but he's committed to coming to these meetings. And we want to get together so we can collaborate, so we can align ourselves together. We're all doing these programs, but we want them to flow together so that when somebody comes to Show Low School District and says, I want to be in the construction business, we can help them get started in Show Low whether it's through the construction stuff that you have there, or the welding program and MTC, and work their way up so that then they can flow into starting their own business. Maybe they want to have their own welding business, or they want to be, build houses. And we find that we lack some of those trades and skills here in the area. So it's not just about, graduating from college. It's just getting people educated in the trades. And so we've committed ourselves to continue to meet together every quarter. I think our next meeting is going to be in February, where we can align ourselves better, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But we're excited about these programs. We know that, again, we want to keep our youth here, and we're excited to have them stay and to have these opportunities for them. So with that, I'll turn it over to Steve North to talk about our business incubator.
Good evening, board. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk about our business incubator project. It's business incubator is kind of like that thing you put chickens in. It's something you put businesses in to help them grow. And that's what we're trying to do here. Again, it's to nurture entrepreneurs and encourage new business startups. We really think that this is an area that has a lot of promise for Show Low in the area. We really think a lot of our job growth in the future is going to come from growing our businesses from the ground up. We've been at this for about 1.5 years now. We completed a feasibility study in March of last year. Some of the areas of emphasis that were identified at that time that we need to concentrate in this incubator are the food services area. There's a lot of small business entrepreneurs in the food industries that are working in the area, and so we think that there's a lot of promise there. The trades area, as Morgan mentioned, the trades are a big need up here, and so we're looking to nurture businesses there too as well. One that's really exciting to me is in the IT area, the cyber world, is opportunities there for our youth. We think there are a lot of opportunities in the future. We know in cybersecurity and areas like that, we think there's, again, a lot of promise there for our students in the area. We were awarded a $275,000 grant from the Economic Development Administration to plan for this project back in September, and want to give you an update on where we are with that. So far, we've gone through a number of different things over the last year. We completed a structural assessment of the proposed building. We completed a kitchen layout, equipment list, and specifications for equipment. We completed a building architecture to 25% plans. We completed the business plan and financial pro forma to 95%. They were completed. We will complete the economic impact review and the business plan completion next month. Just want to give you a sense of what the incubator is going to look like. Here's the proposed site. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this. This is our city campus site, the old elementary school. The building that's outlined in red is the one that we're proposing to renovate and turn into a business incubator. It's about a 20,000 square foot building. Next slide. I know this one, I apologize, this one's a little difficult to read, but this is the proposed floor plan for the incubator. I'll sort of walk you through it as best I can from here. On the south side of the building, which is the McNeil side, that's where a commercial kitchen would be located. Would include both cooking space, prep space, and storage space for food-based entrepreneurs and food trucks. In the center of the building, it would be the lobby area, future expansion space and storage space. Also a kitchen for the tenants and restrooms. Then off on the north side of the building, we've got a couple of conference rooms, a small conference room and a larger conference room. And then a variety of different spaces, full-time office space, part-time office space, co-working space, a variety of different spaces to meet the needs of various different entrepreneurs and small businesses. And so, next slide. This gives you a sense of what the building might look like. Again, these are 25% plans, so they'll likely change a little bit, but this gives you a sense of what it will look like inside. This is the lobby of the building as you walk in. This is the conference room and the hallway. You'll notice the conference rooms there on the left side of the slide. One of the features that will be included in this facility would be individual meeting nooks for small business entrepreneurs to come in, lay a laptop on the table, work a little bit, 15, 20, 30 minutes at a time, or meet with a potential client and then leave the building. And then a variety of other spaces as well. I mentioned co-working space. There will be space in the building for individuals who don't need a lot of space, maybe want to share space with another tenant to save some costs. These spaces would be designed for that. Or some tenants, some small businesses just like to collaborate with one another. So this is an opportunity to put them together and facilitate that collaboration. This is a tenant kitchen in the hallway, just to give you a sense of that. Again, I mentioned the commercial kitchen is going to be a big part of this incubator. We'll have cooking space. This kind of gives you a sense of the galley area. Cooking space on one side of the galley. Next slide shows you the prep area and some storage area on the other side. And this is the prep area for food, again, food-based entrepreneurs, food trucks to prep food as they either put it in to cook or take it out to package it up and take it off to sell. Next steps in this project, again, we're going to complete this planning grant next month. The estimated cost of this project is right around $5 million. We feel very strongly that we'll get a contribution from another EDA grant in the $2 to $3 million range, and then we'll apply for a construction grant with the EDA in early next year, 2026. So we think we'll be online hopefully sometime early 2027. And with that, I'll pass it off to Morgan again.
Talk a little bit about the pre-incubation.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that as well. In the meantime, before we open, the incubator actually opens, we are contracting with a group that's White Mountain Economic Development is the name of the group. They are a couple of individuals that are very experienced in nurturing entrepreneurs. We're contracting with them to provide some pre-incubation services for businesses that are ready to go to the incubator now, but we don't have that space available yet. So they're working with them now in anticipation down the road they'll actually go into the incubator and be on their way. So we're real excited about that. I think they have about 10 or 12 businesses that they're working with currently. And in fact, I referred another business to them just today. So there's another potential food-based business that they'll be working with as well. So we're real excited about that. So again, I'll pass it back off to Morgan again.
Step here, Steve. Steve, kind of step. So, and I think Steve told me just the other day that one of these businesses, it was a landscaping business that just got started and was going through this pre-incubation program, just won the Business of the Year for the Chamber of Commerce in Show Low. So it's working, getting these businesses up and going and getting them started in Show Low. So just to wrap up, just a couple things. So again, we wanted to expand some of these programs with NPC. We've talked to them about adding some of these programs, and we're going to continue to collaborate with them and the school. For example, I think at our meeting, we talked a little bit about healthcare and how we can maybe start the kids through a healthcare process in the Show Low School District, have them work through NPC, and then have them just work at the hospital here. It just makes sense to collaborate and do all that together. So these are some of the ones we're just thinking about, maybe a hospitality program to do hotel and restaurant management, healthcare, nurses and lab technicians, and then Steve's been working on doing some light manufacturing and machining out in our industrial park. So. But ultimately, the last one I want to talk about is what I call the Show Low Promise. So you might have heard of something like in Arizona, we have the Arizona Promise, the Pinal County has a thing called the Pinal Promise. Utah just started a thing called Utah Promise. And what this is designed in these various areas to keep, again, the youth there and say, we're going to make a promise to you. If you'll stick with us and you'll stay in our area, we're going to help pay for your education. And so we talked about that as a group, and I think it's just a great idea to start that off. Again, it's been working down in Pinal County. We want to keep the talent on the mountain and provide them a way for our employees to have our businesses find employees and to help expand our local economy. So we're going to say to you, if you will do that and commit to us, we'll provide you a 2-year scholarship for recent Show Low High School graduates to attend NPC. Now, I realize we had the student here earlier that's already graduating from your program, and that's great. If they can do that while they're in high school, that's great. But sometimes you're in high school and you just don't know what you want to do, and you get out and you think, what am I going to do now? Well, we're going to make that promise to you that if you have maintained certain standards, that you're going to get this 2-year scholarship to continue on with your education. And this could be something that's expanded countywide. If you can go to the next slide. So what the promise basically is that you have to complete what they call a FAFSA. That's a free application for federal student aid. Most students find that when they complete that, they already qualify for a lot of scholarships and student aid already. And then you get admitted to and enroll in NPC, and we want you to graduate with at least a 2.75 GPA, complete 20 hours of community service, and then sign, we're going to say sign this pledge in 8th grade, so you know that we have this promise waiting for you, that if you'll do those things, that there'll be a scholarship waiting for you. And so what we talked about is with our partners here, with the NPC, the city, the county, the school district, the hospital, and we're going to try to get other businesses and private businesses and charities involved to get some seed money and get it started. So we've already committed in the city of Show Low to put $50,000 towards this program. It's already in our budget. We're asking some of these other partners to budget, if they can, a little bit of money. I know things are tight, but again, I think if we invest in our youth, that's the best investment we can make. So if you can put $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 aside and just say we're going to contribute to that and build up this seed money in this program. And we're probably going to form a 501c3 to help do the fundraising and make the program sustainable. But that's something that we're really excited about. I've talked it over with all the partners. Everybody's on board and excited about it. So that's something we just want to tell you is out there, and it's going to get started, and we're going to get it going. So that, I'll just open it up if you have any questions for us. But these are some programs we're really excited about and working with our partners. We got a great partnership with Dr. Farnsworth. We meet all the time. We're partnered together, and with these other ones, we're building these partnerships so that we can, again, collaborate and unify together, and not just be out doing our own thing, but it's something that flows together and works together. So thank you. Any questions?
Working with some of these things, the kids come out of there with associations to NPC. They have some kind of degrees in the different areas that they're interested in.
Yeah.
You come out with an associate's degree in something.
Exactly. And then I don't know, I wish NPC, we're going to meet with them, continue to meet with them, but so let's say that they already have their associate degree when they graduate from high school. Well, then we'll help them do 2 years at NAU. There's NAU programs over at the college that they can do. They don't even have to leave the mountains.
College partners with ASU and NAU at least, right?
Right.
So they can continue on 4-year degrees.
So potentially, you could have your whole college education paid for by the time you graduate.
So with everything that you're looking at, when do you think maybe this is going to get off the ground?
So again, we're
depending on the grants or funding that
right.
you're open for.
So in the next few meetings, we're going to try to get our 501c established and get that going. And then in this budget year, if you can put together some of that seed money to get it started, and we're going to start trying to get some private donations. But I mean, I'm hoping by within the next year that we've got this thing up and going and rolling. So
Very exciting.
yes.
Are we going to ask the students to stay for a specific amount of time? Like you have to stay at least 2 years or 5 years or definitely, hopefully, but.
Yeah. Well, and that's why we, with this business incubator, again, it all kind of flows together. We could say, if this student, I'll just take the welding program because that's easy to say, but like if a student goes through the NPC welding program and then starts working and says, I'd really like to do my own business. We got those, that available for him to go through the business incubator, get his own business going and stay here on the mountain. So we think it'll all flow together. I don't know if we can just say, you have to stay here, but we certainly want to encourage them and say, we've got the resources here to help you and stay here.
You can't make them stay. But.
Yeah.
Reaching out to them as early as the 8th grade to have them sign something, it kind of sets their sights. And
Right.
then we have counselors and we have resources so that they also can come to an understanding of just how big of a future
Sure.
they can have.
And you know, everybody knows how expensive colleges are getting these days. So this is a way to just, I think, give them that hope to say, I don't have to go borrow $100,000 to graduate from college. We can make it happen right here.
And many of them are not college material,
And
you know, and trades are going to be their
exactly.
livelihood.
The trades.
To have that promise at the end of their graduation, I think this is awesome.
And Steve has talked about that commercial kitchen part. If they wanted to open their own restaurant or do their own thing, the resources are available here.
And you'll have performance on all the different directions they can go and help them and
Yeah.
figure out what to do.
Yeah. And that's the great thing about a business incubator. It's kind of, you know, they may be an entrepreneur. They may come up with this new idea that nobody's ever thought of before, right? And so they go into this business incubator and those gentlemen are well versed in how to help them say, okay, well, this is what you need to do to get your business started, get this license, get this done. And so we've already been working with the food trucks because a lot of them are just like, don't understand they have to have a license through the Navajo County Health Department. They have to have all these things in place, and it just helps them get all that together to say, okay, now I feel comfortable starting my own business. I can do it.
Yeah, and the incubator is not designed to be long-term space for these businesses. It's designed to be short-term, a year or two, to get a helping hand, get them up and going, scale the business to the point where they're out in the community, renting a brick and mortar space out in the community, and hopefully growing here. So that's the goal.
Just another reason why Show Low is such a great city.
Yes, thank you.
One of the things, once it becomes a 501c, any donations would be considered a tax deduction.
Correct. That's why we're hoping that we can get some of the private businesses to.
That would be amazing.
But, you know, I just think, you know, for example, the car dealers in the area, they need mechanics. This just makes sense to, you want to help, we can help get you mechanics if you'll help contribute to this program, right? So.
If I could just make a comment, number one, I just really appreciate Morgan and his vision. And it was very inspirational to kind of meet with all these other individuals and to hear Morgan lay out this plan. And since that initial meeting, you know, I've reached out to NPC, and I've met with Dr. Razor, who kind of is our dean that works with the high school specifically about our CTE programs. I had a meeting with the high school principal, our CTE director, Matt Weber, who presented last month. He's the superintendent of NAVIT. And I took Morgan's vision and said, how are we streamlining our academic pipeline for kids to go into NPC? And so we had some great conversations. In fact, Morgan, myself, and Matt Weber are going to meet next week to kind of share, like, what programs do we currently have? Because as he said, I think a lot of us are doing similar things, but we don't know what we're doing or what each other has. And so I'm really excited to meet with Morgan and Mr. Weber, because we have lots of stuff through NPC and through NAVIT that are already pipelines. Like, we have a healthcare pipeline through NAVIT. We don't have it at Show Low High School, but kids in high school can enroll in NAVIT and do a healthcare track. And so we're trying to bring people together. It's very inspirational. I want to thank you for being such a great partner. And so I'm trying to connect the dots to help move this along, because it's only going to benefit our kids.
A lot of great things happening. Thank you, Dr. Farnsworth.
I had two comments. One, I was going to ask if there was some coordination with NAVIT, so I'm really glad to hear that. And then the other comment I was going to make is our high school principal shared with us his vision for upping the education requirements and helping these kids get an idea of what they want to do, and all of this can work together.
Right.
And so I'm really grateful that you've brought this before us, and we want to figure out a way we can be a part of this as best we can.
Thank you. Appreciate your support. And we'll continue to report back and tell you how it's going and things, but just wanted to get it on your radar. So
please, thank you so much.
All good things. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan.
For your vision.
Thank you, Mr. North.
.5 monthly finance report. Ms. Davis.
All right, so here's the monthly financial report as of December 3rd. Again, the budget's there. Expenditures through December 3rd is 7.4 with encumbrances of 11.2. So our remaining balance is 5.3, which is 22% of the budget, which is fine. We're at a point where we're not spending as much, so you won't see much movement from now to the end of the year. The most of the spending is done at the beginning of the school year. Now it's just a little bit here and there just to sustain the school year. So it looks good. We're in a good position at this point in the year. DAA, which is the capital, so it's 4.5 with expenditures of 1.2, encumbrances of only 400,000. So a remaining budget of 2.8. So there's 62% of the budget remaining, which again is great at this point of the year. Any questions?
I don't know if this is the appropriate time to maybe ask for some guidance in the future. But we had discussed at our last month's work session the need for some capital items like buses, and I don't know if White Fleet is involved in that as well, but I was hoping maybe that some program was being kind of talked about and a schedule of, purchasing new buses or new White Fleet, and maybe that could be brought to the board in the near future so we could kind of discuss that and have a plan in place. So
We can absolutely do that, and I can testify that I've sat with Frank, and they do have a schedule. They do have a rotation in mind. We're sitting pretty good at the moment because we did buy several buses last year, and the buses that we do have are low mileage. But we do, that's on a track to rotate, and we'll be happy to bring that to the board's attention next month. But that does exist.
great, thank you.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.
Six 6.6, principal reports. Dr. Farnsworth.
Again, I just want to thank the principals. There's a lot this time of year, and there's a lot every month, regardless of the time of year it is. So I just want to thank them for being here and appreciate their reports to the board.
I too want to thank you all for giving us a report every month. We do appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Moving on to 6.7, superintendent report. Dr. Farnsworth.
I'm trying to be as visible as possible and attend all the different events. There's so many, and it's fantastic. I was at Nicholas Homestead today for their third grade Christmas concert. Just a well done presentation by the teacher there. Last night I was at Linden, at the auditorium because it was packed.
Full house.
Full house, the parking lot. I had to park way over by the high school. What a great turnout, what a great tradition. And Whipple, I think before Thanksgiving, they had their kindergarten, first grade, second grade Christmas specials. And again, the parking lots were full, the gyms were full. And I just really appreciate the community support. Parents come out to see their kids, and parents are involved. And that you don't see that in every community, but you see it here, and it's fantastic to see. Just a couple items of note. We're gearing up for the legislative session, which starts in January. Now that I'm in my second year as a superintendent, I'm going to be a little bit more involved in the legislative process, I guess. So I've been asked to help be a rural representative, not only for the Arizona Rural Schools Association Executive Board, but also for the ASA organization. In fact, we have a meeting tomorrow, so I'll be driving down tomorrow to see our first legislative update. So I'm excited to be a part of that and see how I can advance the needs here of Show Low in rural Arizona at the state level.
Thank you.
Item 6.8, superintendent evaluation discussion. Dr. Farnsworth.
I just wanted to put on the board's radar that in January, I'm going to be recommending that we go into executive session to just kind of do a check on my goals and progress and any feedback that the board would have that would like to give to me. I'm going to put that on the board agenda for January so we can go into executive session. So just put that on your radar.
Thank you. Moving to 7.1, classified resignations, transfers, terminations. Dr. Farnsworth.
Well, it's been hard to keep our schools and programs staffed, as you can see. We've had a revolving door in different areas. It seems like this is always the case, and we're doing our best. And so I would just ask that you would approve our transfers and resignations and terminations. And I know one of the questions we get every month is, are we getting surveys and asking for employee exit surveys, which we do. Sometimes they fill it out, sometimes they don't. But we do look at that.
I move to approve all the classified personnel employee actions as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 7.2, classified personnel employment. Dr. Farnsworth.
Again, we're trying to staff those positions and those vacancies as quickly as possible, and we feel like we're doing a great job hiring people, and we feel that our salaries are competitive, but we would ask that you would approve the recommendations that we have in this session.
I'd like to give a welcome to the new staff, and with that, I motion to approve the classified personnel employments as presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 7.3, certified resignations, transfers, terminations. Dr. Farnsworth.
Pretty straightforward on our recommendations, and you can see for the resignation, we just feel that it's time to go in a different direction, and call me if you have any questions.
I'll make a motion to approve all the classified personnel employee actions as presented.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
For that to be redone, it's certified staff. Sorry.
Excuse me?
Oh,
These are certified
this
staff.
is 7.3 certified.
7.3, certified.
Yeah, I'll put it on there then.
You want a motion for?
Remotion certified, please. Sorry.
I got it. I'll make a motion to approve all.
See, it says classified. That's why
Yeah, sorry about that.
the mistake is there. So
Good enough.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Item 7.4, second read and approval of district parent handbook.
So this has been a long time process that I've been working on since August, and we brought this to you last month as a first read, and I'm excited if the board approves this to it takes all of our policies, all of our procedures, and kind of puts it in one spot in a more user-friendly version that we could then put on our district website as a quick resource for our parents and families, and for our administrators and staff.
Yeah, I really appreciate that it outlines a little bit of every aspect in running the district and all of parent handbook essentials, so thank you. And with that, I move to approve the district parent handbook as presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 7.5, 301 classroom site fund December payment. Ms. Davis.
This is the performance payment portion of the 301 classroom site fund plan for the teachers. And this is the only portion that they get as a separate payment. The rest of it they get in their salary. So I ask that you approve this payment.
That's about the same as it was last year.
No, it's actually less. So if you remember, we moved a majority of the classroom site fund into their base salary, and they only get $600 in the performance pay.
That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't remember for sure. Thank you.
You bet.
I'll make a motion to approve the December 301 payment as presented.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. 7.6, sole source vendor, Ms. Davis.
Thank you. So we have this sole source vendor. It's the Huddle program that is used for athletics. It's the only software that we can use for them. It's required by AIA. And so I ask that you approve this sole source vendor.
We haven't used Huddle previously?
No, we use it every year.
Every year,
But we have to approve it every year.
Oh, okay, okay. I'll make a motion to approve the sole source vendors presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 7.7, minimum wage adjustment, Ms. Davis.
Thank you. So again, the minimum wage is going up effective July 1st to $15.15 per hour. And as I stated before, this only affects the athletic event workers and classified substitutes. So I ask that the board approve the new minimum wage rate effective January 1 of 2026.
I move to approve the minimum wage increase of to $15.15 for all classified staff employees as listed, effective January 1, 2026, as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 7.8, 2025-26 budget revisions. Ms. Davis.
Thank you. I ask that the board approve the FY26 revised budget as presented in the budget hearing.
I move to approve the 25-26 revised budget as presented by administration.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. 7.9, gifts and donations. Dr. Farnsworth, please.
I would recommend that the board approve the 3 donations that we have in $33.42 to Show Low High School, Highline Vending, $249.45 to Show Low High School, and then to Whipple high school or school supplies valued at $212.50.
I move to approve the gifts and donations with a big thank you as presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Thank you so much, folks, for everything you do for us. Item 7.10, student fundraising activity. Dr. Farnsworth.
As is our practice and policy, the board needs to approve student fundraisers. And so we're happy to report Linden Elementary Student Council. They've got a variety of Valentine Grams, concessions for their spring dance, concessions for the 5K fun run, and then the Show Low High School FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America. They want to do the Friendly Winter Wrap, the Sell Senior Hoodies to the senior names, and Valentine Grams. And then the National Honor Society at Show Low High School is proposing to do a pie in a teacher's face. And I did suggest, Mr. Board President, that you be included in that. And I even had to find a picture and send it over, so.
Perfect. I'm available. I will make myself available.
A motion to approve the student fundraising activities as presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 7.11, out-of-state travel. Dr. Farnsworth.
There's a proposal that Ms. Davis and Ms. Pike, our HR person, go to Las Vegas, April the 7th through the 10th for a convention and to get more education and consulting. And I asked that the board would approve that out-of-state travel.
I move to approve staff out-of-state travel as presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 7.12, discussion of hiring an IT consultant. Dr. Farnsworth.
So the board previously approved the resignation, or the retirement, I should say, the retirement of our current IT person, Hal Frost. I just want to publicly thank him. Hal Clark, thank you. We have two Hals.
We have two Hals, yeah.
Hal Clark. And thank you. And I want to publicly thank Hal for the many years that he has served the Show Low School District and the teachers and the students. Being an IT director is a tough job, and so just want to congratulate him on his upcoming retirement. Having said that, IT affects every aspect of our school district, from transportation to food service to maintenance to instruction. And so I'm asking the board to approve an IT consultant to come in and kind of be the middleman while we handle this transition. We've already have interviews set up for the next IT director next week, this coming Wednesday. If the board approves this IT consultant, I already have a meeting on the books for the IT consultant to meet this Monday with Hal to start talking about a smooth transition and handing off passwords, administrative access, making sure that there's no gap in services, so we can have a smooth transition for the new IT director. So this would be on a very short 1 month, 2 month, maybe 3 month basis that this IT consultant would help us with this transition.
I love it. I think that will be great. Him working hand in hand with the consultant so that it will be a smooth transition. So I hope it goes well. And with that, I move to approve the board hiring of an IT consultant as presented.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. 7.13, discuss potential to move the January board meeting back 1 week to the 15th.
Mr. Board President, I just wanted to share this. This is always an issue because we're coming off of winter break and it may be challenging. However, this year, I think we should stick with our January 8th board meeting, and because I don't think there's going to be a lot of board items for January. So I think we can get everything ready this coming week and get it properly placed on our board agenda, and then we can have our January 8th board meeting. Because remember, the next week, we have our board appreciation dinner. I think it's on the 11th.
13th.
Thank you, the 13th, at the district office. So unless you want to have two meetings in the same week, the 13th and the 15th, I think we can pull off the regular scheduled board meeting on the 8th, which would be my recommendation.
If you think you can pull it off,
We're going to try.
I'm
We're going
easy.
to try. I think we can do it.
I'm okay.
So usually a lot of just housekeeping items, and you just look at last year's. And
I don't think it's going to be terribly long, and then we would have the executive session for my evaluation, which would be at the end. But I think I don't foresee a big, long agenda for January.
On the 8th?
On the 8th.
I know I'm going to be gone one of those weeks. I'm not sure which one yet.
I'm good with the 8th.
I'm okay to stay with the 8th.
As am I.
Okay. 7.14, any future agenda items anybody needs to discuss?
Just the one that I had.
Transportation, rotation, we'll have that for January.
Thank you. Nope.
Paul, you good?
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Angela's looking straight forward.
I am.
So looks like she's okay. Okay, I did not receive anything for call to the public. Before we adjourn, I want to make sure that we wish everybody wonderful holidays. I hope I don't miss anything, but I believe it's Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. Did I miss anything?
You got Kwanzaa, so I'm very impressed.
Yes. Want to make sure everybody just has an absolute wonderful time with their families and loved ones. And with that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.